All right, and welcome to another very exciting product review. This is actually for my benefit more than anyone else's, but I figure if I'm going to do it, I might as well share it. Normally, I don't have the boom mic in my shots, but there's a reason for that because this is a microphone review, which the title probably suggested. I'm starting out with the lapel mic, or the lavalier mic, lavalier, if you want to use the French. Anyway, so we're going to start out with that one and get an idea of audio. This is just my normal talking voice, and we're going to try a few different things, and then I'm going to switch to the other one. This is the Takstar SGC-598. So it'll be a little awkward, or backwards, I should say. When I review this mic, I'll be talking through this mic. But when I'm talking about this mic, I'll be talking through this mic, if that makes sense. It might not. I'm probably going to get a thumbs down for that because it's not the way you want it to be, but I can't change that. So make up for the thumbs down, but give me a thumbs up unless you totally hate it, and then just go away. All right, so I'm not going to make this very long. I'm not going to talk too much. I mean, this is... but I'm not supposed to be talking about this one. I'm supposed to be talking about this one. Okay, this is what I bought because they have the Rode mics, and I saw them. Well, backstory. Do that little Lost effect or the Scooby-Doo effect, whatever works for you. I had gotten a new camera, upgraded to the Canon 77D, and there was all this noise from the big LED lights going zzz and making this buzzing sound, and it was bad for the video when the audio is bad. So I had to get new mics, and now I've never used the on-camera mic because you just wouldn't. And even with a boom mic like this, I don't put it on the camera because it's just too far away to actually do. I mean, then you got the room being the ambience of the room. That's not going to work either. So I had a, I don't know, one of those mics that go down, I don't know what you would call them. I'm not a mic kind of guy, so I don't know all these things. But I do know when I hear a bad sound, like this buzzing sound, I do know that's bad. People don't like that, and I don't either. So anyway, all right, this is the Takstar. I have to look at the actual name of it. SGC-598. I don't know if that might be the only one in the world they make, or maybe they make 1,000, 596, 597, 598. I don't know, but this is the one that was recommended because the Rodes, all of a sudden I start looking and the price gets up to, I hope it's Rodes. I'm not going to go back and look it up, but I think it is. I think it's Rode. Who knows? Those prices were getting into like the hundreds, and I was going down to stores and I was looking at them and saying, oh, they look nice, and I guess they sound nice, and looking at all these reviews. So that was why I did my contribution, is like I thought, okay, I'm going to put my hat in the ring, or my review in the ring, and let other people make choices too, because I didn't really want to spend $200 to get the sound that I kind of had before I upgraded the camera. I was using a lavalier mic then, and again, I'm using a lavalier mic right now. And we'll talk about that one in the next video. I might do 4 of them because I want to get to change some sound levels after I hear the sound levels. All right, so, oh, can you see it? Yes, you can. You can see it right there. So again, it doesn't come with a microphone stand, so it's just a little mic thing there. There's no reason to get too detailed on that. That can be found on another video. There's tons of videos that have this in depth. I'm just giving you kind of a basic overview of what I think of it. Comes in a nice box. Can you see the box? And I will open the box, even though the mic's already out of the box. And felt and places for the mic to go, which is now not in there. So anyway, you get the box. The thing about this thing is I've been using it. I mean, this is the first time in a while I've used the lavalier mic, because this is great, especially if you're going to do things and move around a lot, do jumping jacks. I usually don't do jumping jacks. I haven't done jumping jacks in years. I should do those. Good exercise. But this is fine too. I don't mind. I just kind of like the idea of being able to just plop down in the chair and hit the record button and, well, turn on the mic and start recording and not have to even deal with any wires or anything like that. But again, this is the purpose of the video, which has now been 4 minutes and 22 seconds, is to kind of get an idea. I mean, is this going to be a lot better? Is that going to be a lot better? Or what should I be using? And do I need to turn down the camera gain too? Because that was one of the big problems, the preamp or the post-amp or amp, I don't know. I'm not a sound technician. I only know what sounds bad. I don't even know, it's not so much I know what sounds good, I just know what sounds bad. So that's why I got this, and I've been using this a lot, and to me it's fine. I mean, it definitely makes a difference when you get further. You want it as close as humanly possible without keeping it in the shot, but as soon as you start getting too far away, then, I mean, you get the ambiance of the room, and it just, everything goes to well, it's bad. But when it's close, and a lot of videos, so I kind of keep it above. I mean, I can't do it right now, it's locked down, but when I keep it above and keep it pointed towards me, and it seems to be fine. So I'd say for me, for my level of quality at this moment, if my videos get millions of viewers, then yeah, sure, I will upgrade, no problem. But it was nice spending like $25, $30 instead of $250, $300. So, you know, 1/10, that was it. And this, of course, we'll review this next. I keep wanting to talk about this, but this is what we're using to talk about that. So you got to kind of put the two together. I'm not going to do it, but because I don't get paid to. I'm just sharing some of my insights. So let's go to the next video where we're going to swap the two and see how that sound goes. Okay, this is section 2, or part 2, I should say. Section, part, doesn't matter. This is actually the re-recording of section 2, because the first recording of section 2, I didn't have the mic on, and it doesn't record any sounds if it's off. So it is one of those reminders that you got to turn the mic on, and I don't think there's mics you can buy, the really advanced series that turn on automatically, but you can remember to hit one button on the, the camcorder, you can hit another button on the mic. It's not that difficult. So anyway, this is part 2, section 2. Forget section 2, just say part 2. And now I'm going to talk about the BOYA, so like a Public Enemy song. The BOYA mic, so this is the lavalier, but using this one. Now normally, of course, this wouldn't be in the shot. I would like get up a little higher or just crop out my video because yes, my head, yeah. But it does allow me to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 15.6 inches away. I made that up, but that's about, so I want to be as close as possible to the boom mic. They show these things on camcorders, so it could be all the way over there on the camcorder. I would never want to do that, ever. Even, I guess on the street sometimes you have to, but that's where you just don't want to. It's just better off being on a boom stand and being out there. So, and I just buy a microphone stand and rig it. Okay, so I'm not supposed to talk about that one, even though that one's recording the quality. So I'm going to talk about this one, but your audio is coming from the Takstar. And on part 1, your audio was coming from the this one, lavalier, and yeah, you can kind of get the idea. Okay, let's don't waste time. So this is the BOYA, BOYA by-m1. I don't know where they get the numbers for. It's just, it's kind of silly the way they have so much numbers. Silly. So anyway, this is, the lavalier. It would clip right there, and it's got the little piece right there. You put the battery in it. Is there a light? I don't think this one has a light. Yeah. So, yeah, it's one of those things you don't know when the battery is dead. Or dying, or anything like that. Again, this is our $30 mics, $20 to $30 mics. The professional ones are $300 mics. So I'm just doing this because I wanted, at first I bought this, then I saw that, and I thought, well, I get that. And then I thought, well, I'm gonna have both. So part of this review, as I said, was to let me know which one I could be or should be recording on, for the most part. If I don't have to move around a lot, and if this works better, I'll just use the lavalier. Because I don't mind, you can even hide it under ties and stuff, but I don't even mind if it's seen or not, it doesn't matter. Maybe it looks more professional if I do it that way. Alright, so I think I got an idea of recording. Did I get any dead space on the first time? I forgot. So I do want to get just nothing, so let's get some nothing. Now, that was some sound. So now if you hear anything, or I can use my little audio, the Metro analyzer to see, it's at 0 right now. Was it at 0 then with no sound now? There's people in other rooms playing some video games and stuff like that. So that's actually good to know if this picks up that, or if it really does a good job of just getting the sound in here. Anyway, I think I covered everything that would need to be covered on this setting. I'm going to listen to it. And then if I think I need to, if I'm hearing some, the preamp, if the preamp's not at 0, we'll do another section. If it ends now, then it wasn't necessary. So you got my, I don't know, did I say my opinions? Well, I don't know because I haven't watched the video yet. But I'll just put it up there on the screen. I'm not going to record another segment of me talking about what I liked. Yeah, I'm just rambling. Okay, that's it. Bye. Well, as you can see, I'm back. I did watch the first 2 segments. call them segments, sections, segments, parts, it doesn't matter. And I realized that I'm wearing my glasses still, and you probably noticed it's got cold, so I had to put on warmer stuff. I noticed, first of all, I noticed the background noise of the people in the other rooms playing games, which is okay. I wanted to kind of get an idea. I mean, sometimes dead sound's hard to get. But I wanted to get well, anyway, there was a lot of buzzing, especially on the lavalier mic. Now, I think the reason for that is, one of the reasons is just we've got like 1,000 feet, hyperbole alert, a lot, I think it's like 20 feet. We've got just a lot of cord, and it's thin, and it's not insulated very well. And I think that cord just picks up, you know, electrical fields or, you know, whatever, science. It picks up science. And that's why the lavaliers, because my other one was, the one I was having trouble with before that one replaced, was having the same problems. It picks up this buzzing and humming. Now I've also turned down the preamp, so I'm gonna, that was the idea. So for both of these, the preamp is way down. And that should help, but I don't know. It's supposed to, but again, I don't know. I think from my first review of those first two sections that this one is better. Yeah, and just getting a better sound out of it. It's just a little crisper and not so, well, I don't know. I don't have the words to describe it. I know. For once, I'm at a loss for words. So anyway, we're going to now switch and go to the other video and kind of get an idea. Oh yeah, Dead Space, even though you're going to hear the background of the video games, but what can you do? Okay, so Dead Space. Okay, there actually was a few seconds where nobody was talking or doing anything, so that was good. So we actually do have some real dead space. I noticed that, like, if the ventilation system's on at all, boom, it just ruins your videos. So, okay, good. That's it for this, and let's just switch over to the other one and kind of see how the lavalier does one last time, and then we'll make our call, which I won't come. Maybe I'll come back. I probably won't come back after that. Yeah. Okay, now we're on part 4, and part 4 is recording with the BOYA, the BY-m1. And both these mics have those 4-section plugs, the 1/4 inch, the 4-section, I don't know what they call them. You can look that up online, but the old ones, it's just the stereo ones, have troubles because the new cameras or phones or smartphone recording has that microphone feature. That is the nice thing about this mic. If I did have to go out on a shoot where I needed a handheld or a lavalier mic, I'd have a lot of cord in my pocket. Is that cord in your pocket? You happy to see me? Let's rewind and forget I ever said that. I don't know what comes over me. Okay, so it is on. You have to turn on the camera, although you don't have to if you have a smartphone or even if you plug it directly into a computer. I would notice that, so it automatically will turn off and on for that, so you don't waste your battery. But for the camera, I believe I do have to turn that on, so it is on. So now, again, the big difference in this video is the preamp is like way down to like 1. It's like goes from 1 to 4, but little 0.1 of a second. I don't know what it is in between, little like increments of like, I'd say it's at 10 out of 40, because I think you can actually do it at that level. But if it's up high, you're probably going to get these big lights and the sounds. And as you notice, I didn't do any green screen work because I didn't want the recompression of the videos, because I wonder if it does the audio. I didn't want to deal with any of that at all. I just wanted to get an idea of what this sounds like. So this is the lavalier mic, preamps down, lights are all on, and we got an idea. And did I do silent? No, I don't think I did silent. So let's do silent. I think, yeah, there's some background noise from the other room, but one more time. Okay, well, that's as good as it's going to get. So, all right, so that's it. Now I can kind of see, though, was my the levels at 0, or were they still kind of bumping up there and going crazy, the analyzer? Because I don't often hear it. I just, unless I turn the sound just way up. And that's what I did last time, to kind of know that this was doing a poor job. But again, I don't know if it's the microphone condenser, all that, or it's just the fact that we've got, 16. We can wrap the earth 3 times in diameter with the cable here, because it's so long. That's it. Let's hopefully we've got some good results, and we're gonna see how it goes. All right, I thought it was done, but after looking at the video, I realized the sound is just too soft, too low. without any sort of that preamp on at all, because there's no other sound. I mean, I could try and do it in post, but I just want things to have to be as quick and painless as possible when I go to post. So there's already enough to do. So these steps of boosting it probably aren't going to be great for the sound quality anyway. All right, so this is, I guess, halfway up. So I was at 4, I think I'm at 3. Well, I was at 4 when we first started, then I went to 2, and then I went to 3, or something in between that. I don't even know anymore. But here's this, because it did, when I did the preamp down, it did remove most of that background humming, so that was great, but unfortunately it was just too soft to be of use. So that wasn't great, so we're gonna balance it out. Let's just get some down time for a second. And there's some background sounds going on. And so we probably can't tell yet. I could do this later, but I want to get it out of the way now. Yeah, all right. We're not gonna get to zero silence, but that's fine. Let's just move on and get to the next. Let's get back to that one. This is technically part 6 now, part 6, and now we are back at a midway level of the preamp and the boom mic. This is pretty much this is the last time, definitely the last time. So hopefully this is a good setting. I'm thinking that this might be the setting I can just I can go forth and multiply with. So no, that's not a good choice of words. Go forth and record with. Let's use that. Okay, some down sound for a second. And there's some background noise going on in the other room, but let's see, one more try. Yeah, okay, well, that's as good as it's gonna get. Okay, so that's it for this one. And I lied. And this video is gonna get extremely long now, and nobody's gonna get this far into it, because how could you possibly stand this much of me talking and when there's nothing that exciting going on? I didn't even remove the green screen. I do have the same thing, the Takstar, you know the numbers, and I did use the boost, the 10 decibel boost. I just want to see, like, if that makes it even better. So this is the 10 decibel boost with the preamp halfway up, and that is it. This is definitely the last time. Hopefully this is the one I'm going to go forward with. No, the other one might be the one, unless this is better. We'll see. I'm just trying to see if there's like zero noise in the background. Well, there is noise in the background, but when that noise is off, if we go to 0, we're not going to get there. It's the video that never ends, so I just had to keep trying settings. Now this is a 3 out of 4 on the gain, so this is what actually I probably started out with. 10 decibel boost is on the boom mic, and the difference, of course, is because there should be a lot of noise now, except I have the attenuator on as well, so it's supposed to be filtering out noise or stuff like that. I don't know what it does exactly. I'm not a science major. I'm just mostly experimenting and sharing my data. So this is with the attenuator on, boost on, and 3 out of 4. I figured out that I actually looked 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Never had it on the 4th level. Even the kind of the auto goes to like 3, not 4. So this is what it is. When in Rome. Okay, so 3 out of 4 on the preamp. Actually, that's not on, so no 10 decibel boost, and we have the attenuator on. Am I even pronouncing it right? I don't know. Don't care. So let's just see if we got some more good stuff. We want to find the holy grail of settings. I just can't stop. I just have to figure out the final settings. All right, so attenuator on, 10 decibel boost off. The preamp 2.5, again, the Canon S77D, which is sort of what introduced all these new issues. I don't know, maybe the old one had it, I don't know. Anyway, okay, so we also have we do have the opportunity to go to 0 silence, so let's just go 0 silence. Actually, there's, I don't know, traffic or a train or something, I can hear it, and you probably can too, which is making a sort of hissing type sound, which is frustrating, but I can't fix that. Okay, but I think in general, hopefully this is our final setting. Again, to sum it up, I can't use this because that long cord just has too much buzzing. This is buzzing. The other one is hissing. And you know, maybe someday I will try one of those expensive mics, but I don't like to buy stuff and return it if I don't have to. I mean, if I did reviews full time, I would. Okay. Anyway, all right. Hopefully we have now something we can use. I'd like to not use the boost, and hopefully this will work. So let's just consider this the final product. And I can say I do recommend that. Again, it's not perfect. There is going to be some hiss, but you're also not paying $300. You're paying like $25. So there's that. If you need perfect, then get that. But maybe for the beginning, start there and then work your way on up. Because I don't even know if the other one has a hissing too. I didn't review it. That's it. I am finally done. Seriously, no more. Thank you for sticking with it. Hope this helps. Years ago, I used to work at this company, and it was out of someone's home eventually. And the owner, she would always send her boy to bed at night, and every 5 minutes he'd somehow come back, and we'd always say, "He's back!" Hey, or "Hey everyone, Paul's back." It was fun. It was good times. But I'm back. Hey everyone, James is back. There were more settings. There was just, in my mind, I thought, no, I could still try this. So what are we trying? We actually went back to the decibel boost being on, the preamp being at 2.5, the attenuator being on, and I just need a balance between the hiss being as quiet as possible and the natural levels being as high as possible. I don't want to set anything in post. I just want to assume the audio is just going to be the way it is, not play with it, not add filters, not add things, and just do it that way. So that's why I'm back. I have a reason. I'm not insane. All right, so yeah, we're just one more time. I mean, I'm not going to say it. If the video ends in a few seconds, then I'm happy. If not, then you know why. All right, so 10 decibel boost, preamp 2.5, attenuator on, and there are still a few more settings I think I could try, but if this sounds okay, I'm not going to. So let's see. I've now spent hours doing this, which was supposed to be just a 5-minute video, just saying this mic or this mic. New settings, the attenuator's off. I found the attenuator just pulled out too much of my voice. I like sort of that, I don't even have a bass voice, but I just sort of like the richness, the fullness of it, and that was gone with the attenuator. I like the decibel because it allows me to really pull down that preamp. So now we have the preamp at 1.5. I'm hoping this will work because I saw no noise on the screen when it was silent, and I saw I was hitting the 12s when I was talking, so I think this is it. I think this is it. Might not be. I don't know. Oh, yeah, some silence even though there is noise outside. Yeah, it's a slightly different noise, but it's uncanny how close it is. But anyway, all right, so I think we got a setting. I can do a different video that's not this blasted mic review. I hope that, again, as always, I hope that helps. So, cheers. What can I say? I'm sick. I need help. I just had to know. Okay, so 1.25 now. Decibel boost on. I believe. That's the problem, I believe. If you've come with me this far, you could at least leave a thumbs up. 2? You can't do 2. You do 1. That would be nice. I'd do it myself, but I don't think I can. Maybe I can. Never tried. All right, so 1.25, and you know what? Let's just try 1.0 really quick, and we'll be back to almost the beginning, almost the very beginning. We just didn't have the decibel boost on, but let's try that, and then that's it. I didn't say that because I don't even believe it just gets so easy, you know? It just gets so easy. And so we end our journey, maybe, on back at 1. Although we started at like 3 and then we went to 1. We don't care about the other microphone. It's already wrapped up and ready for not being used. It's a travel mic, I guess, at this point. The Takstar is what it is. 10 decibel boost is hopefully what it is. This is 1. So we're either going to settle on 1 or 1.25 as the final settings, and that's it. And then we can start doing other videos besides this bloody awful microphone test. It's not just I'm just doing the mics, I'm doing the camera too. So it doesn't even, I don't even, it helps people that much, just because unless you're using the Canon 77, well, maybe any Canon that has the preamp, but they're not known for their preamps. I'm finding that out at 3 in the morning.